Down. Sit. Hut.
See, that's gonna happen. So he's gonna get cracked.
Even gun 22. Yep. Let's tack you 2 trips. For one, I feel like folks know that I care about the community and the people in it. I certainly care about the sustainability of the land. And there's some trusting relationships that have been developed through time. And it's important that, whatever you're doing around here, that, you're working extra and going the extra mile to do something that, somebody's not doing. And there's lots of opportunities for that. My name is Todd Sloat. I work with the Pitt and Fall River Resource Conservation Districts. Valuable soil is lost each year along the Pitt River in this stretch here on this property. And the landowner has entered in agreement with several partners to treat this by installing rock veins. Bob's got the gloves on, so I'm gonna let him do the major work. Probably okay now.
Now we got it.
Okay, I'm letting go.
Let her go.
Beautiful.
Nice work. We appreciate the open invitation to come out and always work with you guys and keep doing some project work.
I appreciate everything that's been going on. My dad and I, we just ran it. We did the things required, but we didn't have time to do all this fancy work.
Yeah.
And I appreciate what Don's doing.
How have you seen this spot change?
Well, this spot changed from a river that was constantly eating away the bank. Sometimes we had 5 or 6 feet of soil in different places would just disappear over the wintertime. And
wow.
Once these veins were put in, then you could see at low water levels that would just kind of swirl around out here, but when there's 13 or 15 feet of water, all that energy was placed out in the middle, and you could see along the banks that the water's actually flowing in the opposite direction. And it's just been building the soil up. And it's caused all these plants, because the sediments that's been deposited, the plants are growing here, and it's providing stabilizing the bank, and the veins are actually, the rock veins are actually disappearing because of the amount of sediment that's being deposited on each one.
So this has been a pretty cost-effective treatment to really meet the goals and objectives, which to minimize bank erosion,
right.
Save the bridge,
right.
Improve water quality conditions,
exactly.
And grow some habitat, not only for the livestock production that you're on in there, but also for wildlife and birds and things
exactly.
of that nature. You know, project implementation and restoration is a very feel-good type of work to do, and there's so many steps involved with trying to get a project done on the ground, and those feel-good moments for me happen at all those stages, whether it's the initial contact with the landowner and that, kind of develop with trust to say, yes, let's go forward, let's look at a project design that might work, or maybe it's just a successful application, to receive some grant funds to implement a project. Hey, we're not mic'd up anymore, so you can cuss all you want. How have you been? Tell us about this project.
Well, this is a pretty nice project, Todd. This is 160 acres of managed wetland here. It's right next to the Ash Creek Wildlife Area, which is 12,000 acres of wetland. So this is going to add almost another 200 acres of high quality duck and goose habitat out here.
And we were talking about the nesting shorebirds, you'll get avocets and stilts on these higher ground areas once the geese graze it off. And they're pretty fun to get out during nesting season. They like to.
A lot of crane usage out here.
A lot of cranes. A lot of sandhill cranes.
As on cue.
There we go.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Migration time.